So we have the teams out for the Lions versus the Stormers, the final non-test game of the tour. And there's a lot of tired bodies here, players that have played a lot of rugby, a few players that will feel they haven't played enough rugby for various reasons, but it's kind of a bit of a last man standing as well. Who's got niggles, who's fit enough? A lot of these guys have played much more than they normally would. In professional rugby, you only tend to want to get in one car crash a week, and two's pretty harsh. So a lot of these guys are going to be feeling it. But anyway, let's go through the team. Last chance to throw the dice and get in that test side with a good performance. And of course, a poor performance could see you go out of it. So in the front row, we've got Sutherland, Cowan-Dickie and Furlong. And to be honest, there is no reason why that couldn't be a starting test front row. All have been very impressive. Sutherland has got his, I think, private little battle with Wyn Jones there. I think they're well ahead of Vunipola, and indeed Vunipola and Fagerson both on the bench again. That might be slightly telling. I think they are third choices in their positions. Cowan-Dickie's been very impressive, as has the other hookers, and Furlong, I think, is nailed on as a starter. Let's see if he can dominate the scrum in this game. So good front row, of course. In the second row, we've got the biggest second row pairing possible. I don't think Hill's making the test side. Beard is certainly an outside shout at the moment. I had put him in the starting side along with the Toje, but it's definitely a meaty second row pairing. Back row, we've got Byrne and Watson, could be the 6 and 7 in the test. Conan fighting possibly for the bench slot. I think Faletau, it's looking like he's going to start. That's just my feeling. Let me know what you think. Definitely Hamish Watson, one solid game, I think, away from starting at 7. At 9, we've got Price, who has been the best 9 so far. Now, Murray, like I said, is not the captain. Then, he could definitely push him out and get a starting place with a good performance here. And goodness me, what a year it's been for young Marcus Smith. Starting in a Lions match. Who'd have thought that? He had a fantastic end to the year with Harlequins, culminating in winning the Premiership title. Then he managed to get on the pitch for England a couple of times, have a few good games. Now he's been buzzed out here on the plane to South Africa, straight on the pitch, starting for the Lions. Just mental. And the craziest thing is he had a genuine shot at being in a Test 23. I really do. Bigger's got a niggle, but he should be okay for the Test. I expect him to start. Farrell's had a couple of shocking games, one decent one, but he's touch and go. It's going to be reputation that probably sees him get on the bench. So if Smith absolutely shines here, why not as an impact number 10 coming on, especially if, let's say, you're chasing the game, you want someone to create something. He's the man. Not Farrell, really. In the centres, Henshaw-Daly. We get to see Henshaw finally. Hooray, he's overcome his niggles. Going at 12, which is interesting. Again, could be a test pairing. Henshaw and Daly. I think Daly's gone really well. Harris has gone really well as well. So that's going to be interesting. Harris on the bench. But they're going Henshaw and Daly. Daly's gone through an awful lot of rugby. So I don't know if he'll be a bit jaded. And the back three, again, could be a test back three. Van der Merwe, the try machine. Adams, the new father, skipped the last game to watch the birth of his baby on Zoom, which isn't the greatest, to be honest, but he's there, so massive firepower on the wings. And Hogg finally gets to start at 15. He's been in isolation, doing his nutting by the sounds of it, watching the others play and get their opportunity. He'll be chomping at the bit, and of course he is the captain as well. So on the bench, we've got George Vunipola, Fagerson, and then Alan Wyn Jones. Interesting listening to Gatland. He was saying maybe he'll get 20 minutes. Is that really enough to force yourself into the first test? I'm not sure, to be honest. It sounds like he just squeezed through the protocol to get on the bench. Will he get more than 20 minutes? If he wants to make a test start, I'd suggest yes, but who knows? If he shows his fitness, maybe he's just in or he's in on the bench. Then we get to see Simmons off the bench again. Davis needs to come on and have that big game. Harris has done fantastically well. It must be absolutely knackered. And then Louis Rees-Zammit again. And they're a bit short on 10s as they normally are. It looks like Hogg is probably covering 10. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think of the team. Who's likely to make it into the test side? What sort of pairings and combinations do you think are likely test starters? And I will catch you next time.